Organizations like the Asian Development Bank have actually been ahead of the curve and are already doing EBRD. As I say, Europe is way ahead of the curve. But there's a whole infrastructure in Europe that's supporting sustainability. Unfortunately, that's not where the big emissions are. Not anymore, in part because you've reduced them so successfully. We've got to get to the rest of the world. A lot of that is in the developing world. Anyway, I don't want to monopolize the time, but I think public-private partnership is one part, but getting access from the public capital market, so this 80 or 90% number that you mentioned up front, assumes that all those funds that are ESG funds, which are public pension fund money, insurance company money, personal saver money, is actually deployable into sustainable projects. And the fact is today, they're not, because it's quite complicated to execute a sustainable finance project. And the expertise is sitting in a pretty narrow group of places, mostly banks. And the capital markets aren't geared up. So we need to standardize. We need to get consistency in terms of what is a good project, what's not a good project. That requires standards. We need to get uniform structures. We need to get elements of legal protection that are consistent across markets. And then we can bring the capital markets to bear. I don't want to say that my good clients who are asset managers are lazy, but they are. And they're going to buy this stuff if it's easy for them to buy, not because it's the right thing to do all the time. So I'll stop. Those are just a couple of themes. There are many, many more that we are exploring.